Hello everyone, welcome to Elemental Yarn. I'm Gavin, and today I actually got a package. I'm not going to show the shipping label. It's pretty hefty. Wonder what's in here. Well, you saw the title of the video, so I'm sure you already know what it is. Oh, it's got packing peanuts. That's a relic of the past. Or as Christian Shaw calls them, ghost poops! Just watched that yesterday. Paramount Plus, very hilarious. Wow, this is big. Okay. Alright, well. Here it is. Antimatter. This game I have been following for quite a while. Here, I'll show it to this camera too. I've been following this game for quite a while. It intrigued me pretty much right from the get-go, just from the aesthetic of it and like the style of the game. And I always love a hot new board game, but this one is really cool because it's a gambling game. I love the concept of gambling, like risk versus reward, and you know, pushing your luck and bluffing against other players. Sorry, microphone. That's always been something really exciting to me. But the problem is, it's lame when there's no stakes and you just play with poker chips. Because then everyone just gets silly with like, I'm all in all the time. But playing with real money and real stakes is kind of lame because then you feel like you're taking money out of your friends' pockets and stuff. So this seems like it's gonna be an excellent middle ground. How does this open? It's so heavy. Oh, there's stickers on it. Shoot. That's why it's not opening on its own. But yeah, Antimatter is a Space Pirates Space Poker Suit Up is what the back says. Space Poker. So yeah, so it's not real stakes because you're not actually putting dollar bills or whatever into the pot. But if you gamble poorly, then you might not win the board game, which I think is perfect stakes. Because around here anyway, board games get pretty competitive. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna open this bad boy. Come on. Oh my god. It's such a big game. Dang. I didn't even get the deluxe version. And this is a lot. Alright, so I'll show this camera. So right here we've got what looks like the board. Oh my god, I did not actually think it would be this big. I'm very impressed. Alright. Okay, rule book. I'll be poring over that in detail later on. Gotta get ready for game night. And let's take a look. Oh, this board is so big. Look at this thing. Oh my god. This is huge. I love it. And hexagons. Hexagons are the bestagons. Alright, I'm not gonna open that whole thing, but dang, that's cool. And it's really nice material, too. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll put it on for this camera. It's glossy, but firm, and it's thick cardboard, too. Really nice. Okay, let's take a look. So you got a D4. Where's my camera? Got a D4. Cool. Got some cubes. Cubes right there. Nice. Here's the various different tokens for spaceships and whatnot. We got blue, gray, green, yellow, red, purple. That's another great bonus for this game is 6-player. So many games that we play are only 4-player, and that's a real shame. Ah, oh, look. Just the designs on everything. It's so nice, so snazzy. Enigmata. What's in here? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to break anything, but it's hard to get these cards out. I wish there was a little divot where I could pull with my fingers so it didn't break anything. There we go. Oh, these cards feel pretty nice. They're not the best material, and maybe the deluxe version is better, I'm not sure. But these are nice. Probability knot, nullifying hedron, temporal compressor. Such cool names, so much cool flavor. I love the art. The colors are very cool. I love that it's black instead of white for the background. Very cool. Let me just grab one of these other decks. I'll grab Phalanx. Phalanx? No, I'll grab Farron. There we go. So there's different factions as well in this game. So you play as a faction of like space pirates, and you're all after the loot, and you move your spaceships around on the map, and you engage in poker rounds in between. And there's different, Marauder. There's a couple of Marauder cards for this faction. Harpooner, Grunt. So there's a bunch of different characters on here, and they have different abilities. And I think you can do things to influence the poker phase as well. Ah, so cool. Let's take a look at these chips. Whoop. Wow, these are heavy as well. Again, I'm like, did they send me the deluxe version by accident? But no, I think if it was the deluxe, because right now these look like they're not 3D printed, but these are the plastic tokens, and they're all right. They feel okay. Come on, focus on it. There you go. They look kind of simple, but they get the job done. But even just the standard version, I'm like, dang, that is awesome. It's always, for me anyway, it's always a really fun sign. Maybe not necessarily a good sign, but a fun sign when a game is really heavy. Because there's lots of awesome components in there. Okay, so these chips are small. They're smaller than kind of like standard poker chip size. You can see a comparison there. But, I mean, I'm not really a complaint. And that being said, like, they feel really good. That's the satisfying sound. Let me get that on the microphone. Yeah, there we go. I can't wait to dig into this. Is there anything underneath here, or I always have a weird suspicion that there's something hiding underneath the plastic insert, and it's never been the case. But I don't know. If I was gonna hide something like a bonus something or other in a board game box, that's how I would do it. All right, let's see. Any hidden treasures? No. Okay, was not actually expecting anything. I don't know why I always do that, because it's never paid off. It's not like after credit scenes in movies. I almost want to use these chips for other games as well, just because they're so cool. I love the design on them. Let's take a look at this rule book just a bit, just to look at some of the stuff inside. What is antimatter? In antimatter, you will assume the role of the leader of a unique smuggler crew as you try to outmaneuver and outwit your opponents. You will choose from 6 crews, each representing a different faction in the conflicts. The crews are completely unique, and using their abilities to give yourself an edge is paramount to your success. Very cool. I love the lore. I don't know a lot about it yet, but I love that there's lore to this game. I think more board games need lore. Where's the lore in Yahtzee? Components. So okay, so these are planets. There we go. These are planets. This is cargo. The cubes. This is the dealer. Whoops. Oh, this is the dealer / cycle marker, I suppose. There's the poker deck, which I think is this deck. Oh, I should definitely open the poker cards. I should do that in just a second. There's the deck of ANTEMATTER, which I looked at. 200 chips. Okay, so it looks like an order of greatest to fewest. There's white, red, blue, black. Oh, and then okay. And then there's dive bars, and tokens of respect is the brown ones. Okay. And there's 3 different kinds of ship. There's rocks, ravens, and bridges. I think the bridges let you teleport across the map. Here it talks about the 6 different factions. I am so pumped to play this game. Oh, so I guess the currency is called Nephilium. If this game is as cool as I think it is, this may be my go-to game forever. We'll have to see though. Obviously I'm looking at it with bright eyes, and I'm Twitter-pated with it, but oh, that's kind of interesting. Just 2 blank pages with the kind of design on the outside. All right, cool. All right, so I will say that so I ordered this game not during the Kickstarter, but I actually ordered it during pre-orders. I just couldn't justify it at the time for the Kickstarter, but then they had a deal for pre-orders, and I was like, oh great, it's cool. So I went ahead and bought it at that point. I will say it took quite a while for me to hear anything about it. I actually had to email the company a couple of times to try and get some updates on when it would arrive. And they were kind of wishy-washy. And there's also some weirdness with the website itself. I actually wonder if it's been updated, because for a long time it said that it was going to be released on a certain day and sent out on a certain day, and I never really saw any updates even past that date. So let me actually look it up real quick. So yeah, this is by Barred Shark Games, which I don't think really has a history of publishing games yet. I think they're pretty new. I think this is, if I remember right, this is their first. This is their first entry into the industry. Yeah. They've only made Antimatter. So this is one of the other reasons I was a little bit hesitant to go for this game, is because this company doesn't really have a history to back them up. So I wasn't really sure what I was getting into. But then I just couldn't help myself when pre-orders came. Okay, so now it does say... No, it still says you can pre-order it. So yeah, on the actual website, it still says pre-order Antimatter. Order now and get 30 to 40% off MSRP. And so yeah, the premium... Oh, sorry, it's the premium edition, not the deluxe edition. The premium edition. Which is quite a bit more expensive. So I got this on a bit of a deal, under the $90 here. I guess they're die cast metal. If you go for the premium, the pieces are an antique metal dealer card. Yeah, it looks like better quality cards, better quality planets. But it looks like the poker chips are actually the same across both. So no matter what, you're getting the same quality poker chips, which is awesome. So yeah, it is kind of interesting that their operations seem a little slow on the uptake. It still says pre-order, even though I now have it literally right here. So I feel like that's beyond the pre-order scope of things. And it said pre-order for a long time. Notice they don't even have a date anymore. They don't have a cutoff date. So, and limited time only. Shop up to 40% off everything in our store. But I feel like it's been that way since launch, so it seems kind of shady. But regardless, the game itself looks cool. I'm very excited to try it out. And yeah, I need to organize a game night. Time to start gambling. All right, well, that's it for today. I just wanted to do a little unboxing video of this really snazzy looking board game. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.